guys, welcome back to our daily Lead Code Challenge series. And so today the question is again a medium one and it's contiguous array. So we're given a binary array which is consisting of only 0 and 1s. So we need to return the maximum length of a contiguous subarray with equal number of zeros and ones. Okay, so what does this contiguous means? This means that it should be continuous. We can't take it should be a proper subarray, like you can't skip the elements in between, right? Like that. So what we'll do, we'll just take some example 0 and then 1. So the 0 1 itself is the answer, this 2 because it has equal number of zeros and equal number of ones, right? So we'll take some big example, a broader one, 0 1 0 1 0 1 and 1 1 and 0, like that. So now you see from here till here we have got equal number of zeros and ones. Now from here till here also we have equal number of zeros and ones, right? And till here also we have got 3 zeros and 3 ones. So most probably this will be our answer, right? 6 would be our answer. So how we'll proceed with that? See, the first thing that comes to my mind is like something related to prefix sum and maintaining an array or a hash map. So what we can do is suppose I have created one hash map and I'll put 0 at the first, right? Like that. And what I'll do now, for every 0 that I'll get, I'll do -1 to the sum. And for every 1 that I'll get, I'll do +1. So I've got 0, I'll do -1. Simple. For this 0, I've done -1. Now I've got this 1. So what I'll do is, for 1, I'll do +1 to my sum. This will become again 0. So now 0, I have already encountered this 0, right? So my answer would be, that means I have got equal number of ones and equal number of zeros. If I encounter the sum repeated anytime, that means I've got equal number of zeros and ones. Because what I'm doing is I'm doing -1 for 1, for 0 and 1 for our 1. And you'll get to know when we proceed ahead that why this pattern is becoming, yeah, right? So okay, so now the answer becomes 0 has been encountered, so from here till here, right? So 2 is the answer so far. Now I've again got 0, we'll do -1. Simple, right? So now we have again got -1 and -1 was here as well. So we have got this sum as repeated, right? So now if you see, this is also our answer, right? Till here. So now what we'll do, we'll move ahead, and then for this one we'll get 0 as our answer, right? So the 0 we have got now, and 0, if you see, we had already got 1 0. So this will be our answer. Now this whole is our answer, the length is 4, like that. And we'll move ahead, -1 again, and -1 we already encountered here, and we'll only see the first time or the first index of when it was encountered. So it was encountered here, so we'll treat this one, or you can say this one as the answer, right? We'll move ahead, we have again got 1, this will turn out to be 0 now. So now you see 0 from here till here, that means from here till here is our answer, which is 6. Now this is going to be interesting. We'll check this out, and we've got again 1, we'll do 1. So 1 has never been encountered so far, right? We'll move ahead, we've got 2, 2 has never been encountered so far, and now 0, that means we'll do -1. So 2 minus 1 is 1, and 1 has been encountered here, so this is one of our answers, 1 0. The length is 2, though it is smaller than our maximum length. So this way, this is one way how we can get this question straight, right? I hope this is clear to you now. We are just keeping track of the sum every time and only keeping track of the first time when that sum was in our map or in our hash table, like that, right? and we'll just verify it. If suppose this is 1 1 1 and 1 and 1, so in this case it will be starting would be hash table would be having 0, right? And for this one it will become 1, then it will become 2 for the sum, then it will become 3, then it will become 4, and then it will become 5. You see, if there is no 0 in that, see how this pattern is working, or how this algorithm is working. The thing is, if there is no 0 in between, that means the sum won't be repeated, because we only can have zeros and ones, and if you are only having ones, the sum won't be repeated. And now if I'll take the same example and I'll put some zeros in between, like suppose 0 0, like that. So this is 1, now this will become 1, and now this will become 1, like that. So now you see, for this one, 1 is repeated here, not 1, this will become minus 1, 1 minus 1 0, like that, and this will become minus 1, like that. Simple, right? Yeah. So this 0 is repeated, so we have got here as answer. Now this has become minus 1 never came to us, right? So you actually see 0 doesn't have a value of its own, so we just assigned it minus 1, so that we can have some comparison, we can have the repeated value over and over, like that. So we'll just go to our code and we'll try to code it out. I'll just take map integer integer, and this is gonna be MP new hash map, right? And we'll put 0 and minus 1. Yeah, because 0 has to be there already, right? So if we get the result here on the 1 index, then 1 minus minus 1, 2 should be our answer, right? So we'll loop over it and we'll take one int sum, and for int nums sum plus should be equal to our if num is equal to 0, then it should take minus 1 else 1, like that. Yeah. And if mp dot contains key, and that is sum, then what we'll do, uh, that means it is repeated, so we'll take one result as well here. So our result would become math.max result, and this will be mp.get sum. And okay, we need to keep track of the index as well, so like that. And we'll just take num equal to nums I, and we'll just do I minus. So if you see in this case, like in this case, I is my 1, this is 0 index, this is 1 index, so 1 minus and minus 1, so that is 2, it will give me the length. Else what we'll do, I will put mp.put sum or I, and we'll just return our yes. Yeah, works fine. Boom, works fine. So if you have any doubts, just let me know in the comments. Thank you.